Two teams desperate for victories face each other here tonight as B.LEAGUE action continues. Good evening, it's the Shiga Lakestars up against the Toyama Grouses. Anthony Sutay with the call, glad you're joining us. We got a great sized crowd here at the Okaruchan Arena. And they're all smiles because B.LEAGUE action is back after the 2-week break essentially because of the FIBA window. Second window for the FIBA qualifiers, which happen all over the world right now. The players, essentially, all of them are back here in action. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but let's take a look at the team standings first. Toyama in 8th spot with 14 wins, 21 losses. And Shiga right behind them with 10 victories against 18 defeats. As we take a look at the lineup of the Shiga Lakestars, they are going to be without their head coach, Luis Gil Torres, who's actually the assistant coach for Spain. So they were there for the European qualifiers. So Coach Torres is still on his way back, together with Ovi Soko, who is British, and so he played for Great Britain in the European qualifiers as well. On the other side, there you have the Toyama squad. Unfortunately for them, they're going to be missing two key pieces, two starters for them, in Julian Mavunga and Keijuro Matsui will not be suiting up for their squad here this evening. It's not COVID related, which is good, but unfortunately still, they're listed as going to be out here this Wednesday night. Taking a look at the last 5 matches for both these squads, let's start out first with the squad of Toyama as we take a look at some of the action there on your screens. For Toyama, they're coming off a loss, losing to the Ibaraki Robots last February 6. They lost that game 89-79. Also coming off a loss are the Shiga Lakestars. They lost last Feb 27 to the San Diego Phoenix with a score of 93-80. They won the previous day 104-100, but fell short in back-to-back encounters against the San Diego Phoenix. Looking at the head-to-head matchups for both these squads, they faced each other 16 times here in the B-League, and historically 10 wins for Toyama and 6 victories going to Shiga. Pretty tight as we take a look at the head-to-head matchups that we're going to be looking at all throughout. These two imports, Shonomara on the left, and you have the main man, big man, Josh Smith on the right. They essentially cancel each other out. Not too many people are bigger than Sean O'Mara here. He's a power inside, but Josh Smith is definitely one of the imports who is bigger than he is. Here we go as we introduce to you the players for tonight's encounter.
Cheerleaders! League Alpha presents B.LEAGUE 2021-22 シーズンシガレイクスターズ vs 富山グロージーズ。お待たせいたしました。両チームスターティング5の紹介です。まずはアウェイチーム富山グロージーズスターティング5。ナンバー5ブライス・ジョンソン。ナンバー10カミサー・トシ。ナンバー11ウコ・ナオキ。ナンバー33アレアナ・ケリー。ナンバー34ジョシュア・スミス。指揮を執りますヘッドコーチ天口五郎。
So there are the starters here for tonight for the Toyama Grouses. Out, Keijuro Matsui, and also another one of their starters in Dwight Ramos, because Dwight Ramos is also coming off the Asian qualifiers for FIBA, playing for Gilas Pilipinas. So 3 key players out. Here we go. the Shiga Lakestars.
続きまして我らがシガレイクサスロスター紹介です。Number 3 Shibuta Bravo. Number 9 Oikawa Omasa. Number 11 Imago Amanori. Number 15 Kipara Ben. Number 20 Toshido Chosuke. Number 22, Toby Magas Taishi. Number 77, Moriyama Naoto. Starting five. Number 14, Tippei Ashiwara. Number 16, Daiichi Nomoto. Number 23, Nomo Johnson. Number 93, Shotaro Hayashi. Number 52, Sean O'Mara.
And there you heard the starters for the Shiga Lakestars. They've got Kashiwagura, Nomoto, Gadsden, Hayashi, and Sean O'Mara. There's their assistant coach, filling in the shoes of Luis Gil Torres, who, as we mentioned, is still on his way back here after helping out Spain in their European qualifiers for the FIBA World Cup 2023. There's Josh Smith. A lot will be resting on his shoulders, because as we mentioned, no Julian Mavunga here today. So it's going to be Bryce Johnson together with Josh Smith manning the import chores, and even Dwight Ramos, unfortunately for Toyama, will not be able to play. She's a little scared of the ball. She'll learn as she gets older, but glad to have her on the floor, and we're starting out our fans as young as they possibly can. There's Josh Smith getting ready. And now they're wrestling on the sides, talking about Josh Smith and one of his teammates. Okay, now they say we can start things off. Once again, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us for B.LEAGUE action this Wednesday night. It's Toyama up against Shiga at the Ukaruchan Arena. Both these teams desperate for victories. They're below 500. 14-21 for Toyama, 10-18 for the Shiga Lakestars. Once again, let's take a look at the starters. For Shiga, they've got Kashiwagura, Nomoto, Gadsden, Hayashi, and O'Mara. For the visiting Toyama, they've got Johnson, Kamisawa, Uto, Hariyama, and Smith. First quarter, just about ready to begin here. Great to have B.LEAGUE action back. It's been a while. A lot of the fans missed it. Uto, not able to say that, they say. That was right in front of Coach Hono Hamaguchi, and he felt he had the best angle at it. But they say nope. It's going to be possession to Shiga. Not quite sure what he's telling his assistant coach there, but he might get a warning here. Well, he continues to point at the referee, saying there is a little bit of a problem there. The clock seems right. And now the possession arrow. It says it's pointing to that end, which means possession arrow is pointing to Shiga. But it did point to Shiga. That's why Shiga's got the ball here. Okay, now they say first possession. Okay, officially first possession. Just not able to control it was Uto. And so the possession arrow does point to Shiga. Okay, everything's clear. Gadsden called for double dribble. The way both these teams, I'm sure, would have wanted to start out this game. Only 12 seconds in and a lot of mayhem already. Bryce Johnson. Can we finally see a play? And a successful one at that. Uto's going to bring it down. Johnson will be handling the ball a little bit more than he's used to because there is no Julian Mavunga. They're going to go inside. That has been their bread and butter play all conference long. Nice block there from Novar Gadsden. Josh Smith took a little bit more time than I'm sure his coaching staff would have wanted. Still nothing on the board. Gadsden puts up a three. Yes! That's a good start here for Novar Gadsden. After the traveling call, drains that three. It is 3-0 for Shiga. A chance of defense. Again, Johnson nonchalantly puts up a long two. It's going to come up short. Gadsden with his first board. They swing it. Open three. Back-to-back threes to start things out here for Shiga. Knocking it down was Kashiwagura. That's a good sign here for the home squad. They're giving Bryce Johnson the open shot. Novar Gadsden is. It's going to be brought a little bit closer. Baby hook's not going to work for Bryce Johnson. He's 0 for 2 from the field. And another rebound here for Novar. Novar using that pick. Gets to inside. That's going to be a foul here on Josh Smith. That's going to be number 1 on Josh. He just suddenly found a lane there off that nice pick set by Sean O'Mara. Josh Smith saying he didn't foul him. And an early timeout is going to be called here by the Toyama Grouses. Things not going their way. Quickly, they're down 6-0. Eight minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the opening period, and Novar Gadsden on the line for 2 shots. The first is going to rim out. Here's the assistant coach of Shiga. Oh, 2 misses, but Goes back to them, and that is a good turn of events. 2 misses from the free throw line, but suddenly they get the offensive rebound. They knock down a 3, and they're up 9-0. That's a no-no there for Toyama. Not clearing the defensive boards. We go to Josh, operating a little bit outside of his comfort zone. Look at the way Sean O'Mara is face guarding him. That's what you got to do against a big man. Quick swing to the other side, finally on the board there, courtesy of Kamisawa. 93 is our tally. Gadson left open. I think that time he took a little bit more time than he would have wanted. If he shot it in rhythm, it might have gone down. Uto always likes to post up his opponents because he is a tall point. Uto kisses it off the glass. First 2 points there for Uto. Gadson once again. Short there. Inside Uto is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on number 16. That is Daichi Nomoto. The defense forgot to stop the man with the basketball. Uto now on the line for his first free throws for the night. He usually gets a lot of free throws. As I previously mentioned, he's a big guard and he likes to post up his opponents. He's going to come up short here, though. Nine points, the biggest lead here in this ball game so far, belonging to Shiga, but now it's down to 4. Make the adjustment, and it's now a 5-point advantage. Check that, cuts it down to a 3-point advantage from 4. Very good ball movement. Shibagura now. And the free throw line, bounce pass, and that's a basket and 1 opportunity here for Novar Gadson. An exceptional start for Novar. He's got 8 points, quite possibly 9 with a free throw here. He has got to be extra active because one of their main scorers, Ovi Soko, is still on his way back from London. Gadson finally gets a free throw to go. He's 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. He's got 9 points total to go with the board and 1 assist. Johnson facing the double team, and that's clearly a foul. That's going to be the second personal foul on Nomoto. He'll have to be replaced. Watch it here. Hooks the arm of Bryce, and Bryce will now head to the line for 2 shots. First entry of Kiefer Ravenna. Kiefer Ravenna, one of the few players from the B.LEAGUE that didn't opt to go to Manila for the Asian qualifiers for the FIBA 2023 World Cup. Juan Gomez de Leaño was there playing for Gilas Pilipinas together with Dwight Ramos, who does play for Toyama, and that's one of the main reasons why he's not here. There's Kiefer. 30, his brother, who plays for the San Antonio Phoenix, also made it to Manila. They split their games, talking about Gilas Pilipinas. They won against India, but they lost against New Zealand. But the 2 brightest spots for Gilas Pilipinas were their 2 stars that play here in the B.LEAGUE. Hariyama puts up a 3. He's going to come up short. That's that last by Hariyama. Kevin Hariyama on your screens. That's his specialty. gunning from the outside. Almost 4 minutes gone here. Kiefer's gonna settle things down. Asking for one down. Let's see it unfold. Not yet gone to Sean O'Mara. Extra pass, Gadsden once again. Steps back and hits once again. Novar Gadsden is 3 out of 4 from downtown. He's got 12 points. What a sizzling start here for Novar. Kamisawa in the backcourt together with Hariyama. And here comes Josh Smith. Overshooting that time. Might have been called for a foul there off that push. He was lucky. He cannot afford to pick up an early foul. An early second foul. Sean O'Mara, will he challenge? He usually likes to challenge guys that are much smaller than he is. Here's Novar once again. Novar inside explodes. Uto's gonna pick up the foul here. Or is it Josh Smith? Waiting for confirmation. It is on Josh Smith. That's his second. You saw him make contact with the arm. Gadsden on the line. For 2 more free throws. He missed his first 2. He's now 2 out of 5. He has really taken it upon himself to do the scoring since he knows that Ovisoko is unavailable today. No problem with both free throws that time. And remember, even if he missed his 2 free throws earlier, they got the offensive rebound and they put it in for 3. Courtesy of Novar. Smith. Still to the board. Makes his move. That's going to be a foul on Sean O'Mara. Talk about having a difficult night. Going to be called for a holding foul. Still another 9-point lead enjoyed here by Shiga. Once again inside to Josh Smith. He's going to lose control though. Josh Smith, as we mentioned, still to score. He's got 2 rebounds. That was a clear path to the basket. Just didn't bounce it right in front of him. It went out of his grasp. Big post up. I'm surprised O'Mara's not challenging Josh Smith. Gadsden once again inside, high off the glass. 2 free throws coming up. That's going to be the first personal foul on Bryce Johnson. He got Bryce up in the air. Well, there was a swat from Uto on the back, and so they're going to give him the foul. Gadsden once again, knocking down those free throws. He already has 15 points. And also, in the penalties, Toyama. Past the halfway mark of the first period. Just making sure there are no slick portions on the floor. There is the acting head coach for Shiga in place of Luis Gil Torres. Little conversation there between Kiefer and Sean.
One shot.
Soko again hits. And it's now an 11-point advantage for Shiga at 19-8. Chance of defense once again from the fans here at the Ukaruchan Arena. Bryce Johnson hits from downtown. He now has 5 points to go with 1 rebound and 1 assist. Falling out to play. Kashiwagura. Gadsden kicks it out. Kiefer leads his team in steals. Also in assists. He goes out to the three-point country and drains it from there. They're shooting the lights out from three-point distance. And the lead is back up to 3. First basket for Kiefer Avena. Josh Smith still on the outside. Picked up his dribble in. He looks a little hurt. That's a very poor foul there by Kiefer Avena. He's going to give his opponent, Josh Smith, some time to be able to recover. That's Kiefer's first. That's going to put Shiga also in the penalty. So for the final 3 minutes 38, we're going to see free throws. Checking in for the first time for Toyama is Ryumo Ono. Tomokazu Abe, their veteran point guard, is also in. Long three works! Bryce Johnson with back-to-back threes, and he has now found his rhythm. Extra pass. Knocking that one down is Ozawa. That's his role. Spotting up and hitting. That's that right there. Lead is back up to 11. Approaching the 3-minute mark. We go back to Bryce. He'll give it up. That's a wild shot. Hariyama felt that he got hit. Let's watch it here. It was actually Bryce Johnson that made more contact with him than Ozawa. He thought he was going to get the call, put up the hurried three, missed everything. Tomonori Imagawa is now in the ball game. A little bit of press being shown here by Toyama. Easily broken. They found the release in Novar Gadson. Now they go to Novar. Novar kicks it out. Kiefer Avena, yes! Back-to-back threes for Kiefer Avena. And it's now a 28-14 advantage. The lead is now ballooned to 14 for the Shiga Lakestars. Looking for a quick answer. Hariyama will be called for traveling. He is much taller than Kiefer. But Kiefer's got a lot of experience on those broad shoulders. Checking in now. Number 2, Yoshiki Ametani. Assistant coach here for Shiga Lakestars, Takayuki Yasuda. He learned coaching in Spain, so he is very fluent in Spanish, and so that makes him an ideal assistant coach here for Shiga and Luis Gil Torres. But getting away once again, Novar Gadson. Gadson now with 18 points. All of that in a very excellent start for him and Shiga. The lead is now at 16, at 30-14. Foul will be called. Free throws coming the way of that foul from Imagawa. Imagawa complaining there. He might have a case. There was verticality there. He didn't even jump. But a foul will be called on him. That's his first. And 2 free throws coming up here for Toyama. Badly needed free throws. And it's Ametani on the line. Yoshiki Ametani, standing 6'3", 22 years old. He's got a lot of playing time from Coach Hono Hamaguchi. And he continues to shine. Under 2 minutes to be played here in the first. Second rattled in there by Ametani. Cuts the lead to 14, but still a very comfortable margin. Kiefer sees the press, brings it up a little closer, gets past the timeline, and then Gets out of trouble as well. A lot of times point guards will stop at that half line. That's a smart play. 2 free throws coming up here for Kiefer. He got a defense to commit. That's Takeshi Mito, who would start occasionally. First foul there in Mito. Abe, as you can see there, gathering his teammates and giving them a little powwow. Kiefer, a very good free throw shooter. A lot more time than I'm used to seeing him, but nevertheless makes it. Toyama slightly higher in the team standings over Shiga. We saw that during the pregame. And they also have a 10-6 advantage in head-to-head matchups here in the B-League. Shiga says, let's try to get win number 7 here today. See what transpires. We're only in the first period. A lot can still happen as Sean O'Mara is getting ready to check back in. Josh Smith, surprisingly, not been reinserted, but he does have 2 personal fouls. Nice extra pass. Mito with a jumper, yes. Josh Smith does have 2, but his team is down big. Gadsden gets at the drop. He has 20 points. Wow, what a performance here for Novar Gadsden. Everybody forget that Ovi Soko is their top scorer. Oh no. Gonna lose it. Quick hands there. He doesn't like the call. 53.4 seconds remaining here, and Sean O'Mara's gonna check in, and they're gonna give their main man, Novar Gadsden, a break. He's got 20 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Expect him to start, though, in the second period. Good rotation being shown here so far. And it's a 6-point lead enjoyed by the Lakestars. Ono hits. He's a 6'6" gunner. And he plays tough D as well. Let's see if Sean will try to challenge. He is much bigger than Bryce. They leave Kiefer Avena. That rims out. Dodging a bullet there is Toyama. That would have been 3-pointer number 3 for Kiefer. Oh no, asking for it against Kiefer. He's got a disadvantage inside. Kiefer does. Bryce Johnson will not make that in. That falls in the hands of Ono. And Ono, just like that, has got 5 points. And the lead has been cut down to just 11. Kiefer almost lost it. Holds on to it. Floater works. That's going to drop. That's going to count. That's going to end the first period. Kiefer Avena knew exactly what he had to do. Knew exactly how much time was remaining. They're going to review that just to make sure, but that definitely counts. There's the man of the hour, though. Novar Gadsden with his 20 points. He's backed up by Kiefer Avena, who's got 8. We'll be back for the second quarter after this. Josh Smith will be starting out the second period. Remember, he does have 2 personal fouls. So a little bit of a gamble here being played by Coach Hono Hamaguchi, though they need him. They need his scoring, they need his rebounding, they need his inside presence. And there they go, right to him. Baby hook is finally going to drop. And Josh Smith, big boy, is on the board. Kiefer Avena checked that a while ago. I said he had 8 points. He had 2 free throws. That gives him 10 in total. So Gadsden with 20. Kiefer Avena hits once again. He's got 12 points. A 1-2 punch here of Gadsden and Ravena. Both starring here for Shiga this evening. Smith asks for it once again. Kiefer Ravena getting in between the pass. Novar Gadsden is still resting. He's getting some valuable rest because he might not rest too much here tonight. Ono inside. Stealing the possession there really more than anything else. But answering right back, no. Bryce Johnson cleans things up. It stays here with Shiga. They're going to come up short here. Bryce Johnson, last man on defense, helps out. That looked like an easy basket. Going to come up short though on that 3. Still an 11-point lead enjoyed by Shiga. Kiefer from way downtown. Bang! Kiefer Avena with 15 points. What a first half for Kiefer. Shiga definitely wants the W here. At the restart of the B.LEAGUE. Double. Splitting the double, and Ravena's going to pick up his first. Look at Josh Smith just pushing everybody out of the way. Oh, they're going to give the foul to Sean O'Mara. That's going to be his second. A youngster here for Shiga will check in together with Naoto Moriyama. Moriyama actually played for Hiroshima last season. Nice 2-point jumper from the outside. So Bryce starting to feel it. Bryce Johnson now with 10 points. He's also in double digits. From the wing, nothing. Abe gives it up. Finds Johnson against the youngster. And a foul will be called there. That's going to be the first foul on Hoshino. He is a special designated player. The referee say, let's not jostle for position yet until I give the basketball. There's a quick double there as Ravena is right there in front of Josh Smith, so they go outside. Abe puts up a 3, hits! The veteran can still shoot, that's for sure. And again, is that an inadvertent whistle? We've had a couple of weird stoppages here. And a technical foul is going to be called. Double technical. Well, those double technicals will cancel each other out. Imagawa gets 1. We're going to have a timeout on the floor here. Teams, I think, want to talk things over, but no. Game goes on. Josh Smith will have to leave. Was he the one given the technical foul? That's why he picked up his third. We're back to the action. We're going to sort things out a little bit later on. 7:42 to be played before the halftime break. Kiefer gets it inside. Novar Gadson had at least 2.5 minutes of actual clock to rest. They find a youngster, Hoshino, short. That was a product of good ball movement. They go inside. Bryce Johnson carves out some space. There was a little bit of contact there on Imagawa. That's a tough call. But nonetheless, a foul is going to be called. That's going to be the third foul on Imagawa. And he's saying he just stood there. Well, you really are going to have a tough time and a very long night if you're up against Bryce Johnson. Defensively, very difficult to stop. Again, nice look there at Coach Yasuda. 2 free throws dropped there for Bryce. Keeper now past the timeline. After checking in the midway point of the second, he's played every minute so far, and why not? He's on a roll. Nice play, Kariyama. Nice head and shoulder fake. It's going to rattle out though. The keeper stays. 15 points. Bryce kisses it off the glass, making it look so easy. And now Bryce Johnson with 12 points. Let's see if Gadson could pick up where he left off. Imagawa. Nice drop pass there. Foul's going to be called on Ono. They're asking for continuation. I don't think they should give it. The foul by Abe was still down. That's Abe's first. Kashiwagura started out today, and Tepe is back in action. Gonna take a rest is Naoto Moriyama. What's coming back is Shotaro Hayashi. Nice spin. They leave it for Novar. Novar from the 15-foot line will miss. Another rebound here for Bryce Johnson. He's got 4 boards. Attacking Abe. And that's going to be free throws. That's a smart play there from the veteran. Tomokazu Abe. Clearly a foul there. It's going to be a second foul on Hoshino. Well, that's the right thing to do. Attack the younger player, the inexperienced player. Nonetheless, pretty good rotation here so far by Coach Takayuki. Missed there from Abe. They're going to need these free throws. Harassing defense put up there by Abe, but then they call out the dogs. We go to Gadson. They leave him open from the 15-foot line. That is a big no-no. He knocks it down, And he's now got a game-leading 22 points. 4 minutes gone here in the second period. Bryce finds Abe. Abe go to the wings with Mito. He's a speedster. And he gets away for two. Moving very well without the ball. He always does that whenever we have him on television. Jackson gives it up. Kiefer has been quietly replaced. After a job well done. Floater gets blocked. Second block now for Bryce Johnson. Toyama also back in action. Oh no, the outside. He can hit it from there. Puts up a three. Bang! That is poor defense. And a big rally put together by Toyama. Now they just trail by one. And a timeout will be called here on the floor. 4:53 remaining before we take a halftime break. A lead which once stood at 16 points is now just down to 1. Very good second period here for Toyama. They've scored 19 points here as compared to just 7 for the Shiga Lakestars. Might be a good time to send Sean O'Mara in because there is no Josh Smith here. They can take advantage of his size down low. Nice pick set. Novar Gadsden open once again. That's a stroll in the park. Novar Gadsden now with 24 points here in the first half. 20 points in the first period. 4 here. 13-point lead, 3-point lead, check that, by Shiga. Abe. Will they try to force the issue inside? Why not? They should. Because their opponents are in the penalty. That's a nice jumper there from Bryce Johnson. And he continues to scorch the hoops. He's got 16. He had a very slow start, but he's picked things up here as of late, especially here in the second canto. Under 4 minutes to be played. Behind the back pass. They were wise to it. Mito. Abe. Back to that mismatch they're looking for. Ono. Being 6'6", that's hard to stop. And there, it's big-to-big action. Finds Bryce Johnson, and don't look now, but Toyama has their first taste of the lead at 46-45. We've now got a real ball game on our hands. It is a big 36-point quarter to start things off here tonight for Shiga. They outscored Toyama 36-23. But then here, in the second period, they've been shut down to just 9 points. While Toyama has scored 23. Might be a good time to send Kiefer Ravena back in. And there he is. Approaching the 3-minute mark. With Toyama trying to take advantage of the penalty situation. Ono puts up a 3. That had a good line, just rattles out. And here comes Novar Gadsden. He had a lot of rest. They go outside to Novar. They can't seem to find any space, but Novar Gadsden, with a lucky shot, just put it up there. Because Bryce Johnson has been neutralizing Sean O'Mara. O'Mara has not yet scored. He's got only 2 rebounds. A little bit too high. It's not going to drop there for Hariyama. Here's Kiefer on the break. They say no shots. He was fouled down low. They might have to, if they review this, they're going to give him 3 shots. Because he gathered, he was in the air. I'm not quite sure they're going to review this, but if they review it, they're going to change this call. But they're not going to the monitors. And only the second team foul, check that, the third team foul for Toyama. 2 minutes, 18 seconds before the halftime break. Kashiwagura goes inside. And Sean O'Mara is going to lose possession. It has not been his evening. A little bit out of sync for somebody who operates so well down low. Coming back in is Naoto Moriyama. Here's that piece of action once again. Clearly a turnover on Sean. Looking at the turnover situations, pretty good for both these squads. Shiga with only 4 and Toyama with just 2. Timeout on the floor, 2:06 remaining. We'll be back for more action here at the Ukarochan Arena in just a bit. Chance of defense here from the fans at the Ukarochan Arena. 2 minutes and change remaining here before the halftime break. It's a 1-point lead enjoyed by Shiga. Shiga was actually up by 16 points. If you're just joining us, but that lead has just evaporated. Uto back in action, puts up that floater. And it's a 1-point lead by Toyama. Second basket in the ball game here for Uto. Lot of movement on the outside. Kiefer still with the basketball. Puts up a 3. That's offline. Time for about 3 more possessions before we take a Slight break. For about 18 minutes. Uto forces the issue, and a foul's going to be called. That means 2 more free throws. Naoki has done quite well. So has Toyama here in the second period. They have already scored 23 points while limiting their opponents to just 11. Kiefer Avena is going to pick up his second. Kiefer Avena has actually fouled out in a couple of games here this season. He's got to be careful. Uto, on the other hand, on the line, makes the first. And now these 2 points are the biggest lead in the ball game for Toyama. Coach Hono surveying the situation and says, oh, things are now starting to go my way. Push shot there will work, and it's now 50-47. A 3-point lead enjoyed by the visiting squad. Gadsden to Sean O'Mara. Puts it down. Sean O'Mara's a little gun shy here. He should have taken that to the rack. Hariyama's going to pick up a foul. Readily admits it. That's going to put him in the penalty. So next foul coming from Toyama will send Shiga to the line. Under a minute to be played. Second foul going to be called on Uto. Keeper comes out. That's a great pass, but O'Mara overshoots. That's a decent pass from Kiefer. Watch it here. If O'Mara wasn't comfortable, he could have actually come down with it and used a power move on the other side or even on that end. He's just out of sync here today. That's going to be a foul called here on Moriyama. That's a very bad foul, because that sends Bryce Johnson to the line, and he makes the first. And they continue to extend their lead here. First period belonged to Shiga. Second period belonged to Toyama. And right now they're up by 4. Stays at 4. Are they going to give him one more? No, they won't. Early entry by Bryce Johnson's teammate, but still a 4-point advantage enjoyed by the visiting squad at 51-47. Uto asking for reinforcements defensively. They get it past the timeline. Open 3! A little bit off to the left. Bryce Johnson with the rebound. Will they go for a 2-for-1 here? Trying to look for Bryce. Why not? Bryce inside with the easy layup. And that lead is ballooned to 6, and a timeout will be called here by Shiga as they look to draw out an offensive play. 21 points in the ball game so far here for Bryce Johnson. Exactly 24 seconds remaining. Final possession. If they're able to get it off. Novar Gadsden almost carried there. They attack a little bit too early, but nonetheless they get the 2 points. Last shot will go to the visiting squad. They're up by 4. Quite surprised they took an early shot, and stepping on the sideline is Uto. That's an unforced error. 6.5 seconds still to be played. Will that mistake haunt Coach Hono and his squad? We go to Kiefer. More than enough time. Kiefer looking for space. Gadsden sets, puts it up, and hits! That should count. They're going to confirm it. Well-run play, and unfortunately there for Naoki Uto, his mistake is going to yield 3 points to the opponents. Can't quite see it from there. If he released it already. And they are looking. Just to confirm. They're calling the teams back onto the floor. They don't necessarily need to, but then I guess for formality, they want to have both teams on the floor. Let's see if we can see a replay from another side. Here, this is a better angle. Gadsden sets, takes off. That's simultaneous. Chances are that's going to count. That's very close. It counts. It's official. And it's a 1-point lead enjoyed by the visiting squad at 53-52. Don't go away. An exciting second half is right around the corner. Let's take a look at some of the action here as the Shiga Lakestars host the Toyama Grouses, and Novar Gadsden got off to a tremendous start. Kashiwagura also answers with a 3 of his own. Kamisawa, the lone player from the visiting squad that got a 3-point basket in that first half. Actually, the first period to be exact. Gadsden looked for space, set, and hit another. He had 3 threes. Kiefer Avena had 2. That's the first from Kiefer. Ono kicks it out. Extra pass. Mito will bring it much closer and hit the 2. The first period belonged to the Shiga Lakestars. There you have Ravenna hitting his second. They took the first period 36-23. And then Bryce Johnson got hot. He started to look for a shot, and so did Ono. Ono hit 2 threes in that second quarter. They would score 30 points in all while limiting Shiga to 16 points to make up for that deficit and give them a 1-point lead at the halftime break. That was a shot that they checked, they counted, and that's why the lead from 4 has been cut down to 1. As you take a look at the comparative stats from 2-point distance, Toyama shooting just a little bit better from 3-point distance. Look at this, already 9 3-pointers. 9 out of 16 for Shiga, 6 out of 10 for 60%. A better clip for Toyama, but they shot 3 less. Free throws, more free throws given here to Toyama. 14, and they made 11. Turnovers, pretty good for both squads. 5 and 3 in favor of Toyama. 14 and 18. Those are the points in the paint. And the bench scoring, just about even at 18-20. Looking at the rebounding numbers, it's +4 for Toyama. In the assist, it's +1. 15-14 in favor of Shiga. Novar Gadsden there, already with 31 points. 15 points here for Kiefer Avena, and 3 points there for Kashiwagura. On the other side, 21 points for Bryce Johnson, 10 points for Ono, and 7 points for Uto. But 31 points in a half, that's tremendous. More numbers, more leaders. Gadsden leads the scoring. Sean O'Mara leads the rebounding, and Kiefer, the assist department, with 4 there for Shiga. On the other side, Bryce Johnson, 21 points, 8 rebounds, and coming off the bench, the veteran, Tomokazu Abe, has 5 assists. Just about 30 seconds before we begin the second half. Let's see what adjustments both coaches will be making. But despite the fact that Josh Smith played very limited minutes in the first half, they're still up by 1. Expect him to try to come to life here in the second half. But for Shiga, they got to get Sean O'Mara involved. He has yet to score, and he looked out of sync offensively. He did a good job, though, defensively against Josh Smith. Good evening and welcome back to the Ukaruchan Arena, the home of the Shiga Lakestars, as they host the Toyama Grouses this Wednesday evening. Anthony Sutai with the call. Glad you're joining us. If you got any questions, please send me a message on Twitter, on Instagram, and I'll be glad to answer your queries about the B-League. Nice look there at Coach Hono Hamaguchi, who's back for his squad. On the other side, Luis Gil Torres, an assistant coach for the Spanish national team, has yet to rejoin Shiga because of the FIBA window that just finished last weekend. Obisoko, who played for Great Britain, is also not yet in harness for the boys in blue. For Toyama, they're missing Dwight Ramos, who played for Gilas Pilipinas in Manila for those very same FIBA qualifiers. That's a nice way to get your big man involved. Sean O'Mara with the slam and a 1-point lead here enjoyed by Shiga. As expected, Josh Smith has checked in as he lumbers his way inside the paint and try to get away. Will the foul be called on? Take your pick. O'Mara was there. Kashiwagura was there as well. And it looked like it's Sean O'Mara who made contact. If that's O'Mara, it's going to be number 3. But they give it to number 14, Kashiwagura, his first. Nonetheless, it's 2 free throws here for Josh Smith. Smith gets another point. That's going to give him 3 in total. The 29-year-old Josh Smith, who played in the Philippines for TNT and the PBA, stands 6'10" out of the United States. Smith a little bit too strong on that second. We're tied at 54, our very first tie of the ball game. So everything still to be played for here by these two teams, desperate for a victory. They're both below 500. Extra pass. Three's not going to work. Smith with a rebound. Bryce Johnson couldn't field that one. He's saying there's a little bit of a shove. Referee says go play defense. A minute quickly gone here in the third. Kashiwagura will get it back there for Gadsden. Let's see if they look for Gadsden once again. He has the hot hand. Gets blocked there by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 blocks already. Foul will be called. Uto almost ran over one of the cheerleaders. Credit goes to Shotaro Hayashi. Yes, he did foul, but at the same time, he stayed with it. That might have been a 3-point play, and it could have definitely been because Uto is now on the line for 2 shots. He was looking for a 3-point play opportunity there, but because of that block, it's just 2 shots from the 15-foot line. Uto knocks down the first, gives his team a 1-point lead. Easily makes both, and it's now a 1-possession ball game. It's a lead here for Toyama. They trailed most of this match. Nice find, O'Mara. Gonna come up short. It has not been his night. It's gonna be a jump ball. Possession arrow. Oh, clearly a held ball. Possession arrow shows Toyama. A chance of defense coming from the fans of the Shiga Lakestars as they find their team trailing now. Josh Smith. Not going to get the pass. Novar Gadsden with a steal. Nice bounce pass. And we're tied at 56. Gadsden doing it all offensively. Got the steal there and came up with an assist. Not the best of fouls from Nomoto. That's going to be foul number 3. Daichi sticking a little too close. There's confirmation. That's his third. I look for their big man. They bounce it inside. Nice cut there from Uto. 2-point lead enjoyed by Toyama. Shiga really likes having Kiefer Avena coming off the bench, but in a close game such as this one, but at the same time, maybe without Ovi Soko, you could have started him. Foul will be called there on Kamisawa. A little bit of a push there, Novar Gadsden. 2.5 gone in the third. Even a lot of fouls called here. Gadsden pulls the trigger, will miss. In fact, he missed everything. Bryce Johnson forces the action that falls right in the hand of Josh Smith. And they're going to call a foul, I believe. When Josh Smith gets that deep inside, just let him have it. A slight foul there from Sean O'Mara. That was very poor. That would be number 3 if it's on O'Mara. It is. Sean O'Mara now picking up his 3rd personal foul, and he might just be hitting the bench. A lot of useless fouls being given up by Shiga here. Josh Smith completes the 3-point play. It's now a 5-point lead enjoyed by the visiting team. Kashiwagura looking for space, finds Gadsden. Gadsden is yet to find his rhythm here in the third. O'Mara hits. That's a good sign. He finally is starting to score. He's got 4 points to go with 3 rebounds. Uto inside once again. Clearly a push. And they're going to give him the basket. Nomoto's going to pick up his 4th. He's definitely going to be replaced now. No Kiefer Avena yet. As Ozawa, the 3-point gunner, who re-enters the ball game. It's now a 5-point lead for Toyama. Could be 6 with his completed 3-point play from Uto. And with still 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, Shiga in the penalty. Uto completes a 3-point play. And the lead is now 6. Only one team foul for Toyama. On the other hand, O'Mara with a handoff. Nice basket there from Kashiwagura. Within striking distance. But they're in the penalty. Bryce Johnson fires, will miss. And there is Big Boy cleaning it up, showing his muscles. Sean O'Mara doing the right thing. He is much faster than Josh Smith. After the made basket from Josh, Sean just sprinted. And that might be a technical foul. Coach Yasuda can't believe it. It's a technical foul on the bench. Coach Takayuki Yasuda coaching in place of Luis Gil Torres. Toyama makes the technical free throw. I like that decision to let Hariyama take that free throw. He has yet to get a basket. When he sees that ball go through the hoop, that just might help him. Bryce asks for it. Josh Smith on the outside. Almost lost it. Eventually they do. Gadsden on the break. That turns out to be a very good foul there from Kamisawa. But they're going to call the foul on Uto. That's his third though. Kiefer now back in the ball game. That's more firepower. O'Mara with the jumper will come up short. Smith with the rebound. And off and running is Uto. Uto taking advantage. Gets away. Not gonna drop. He can't believe it. But he'll have to settle for 2 free throws on that foul from Ozawa. Watch it again. Uto is a really big guard. Standing at 6'1", as he took Ozawa to the lane. Makes that first. Uto has done a lot of scoring here in the third period. He's now got a total of 13 points. He also has 1 rebound and 1 assist. Leading all scorers is Novar Gadsden with his 34. That should go to Shiga. Touch last there by Uto. Leading the scoring though for Toyama is Bryce Johnson with 23. He also has 10 boards, so he's got a double-double already. Still more than a half of a quarter to be played. Let's see if Toyama once again takes advantage. No foul call there. The bench complaining, but remember, they've got a technical foul already. You got to be careful. Hariyama puts it up and hits. That's what we're talking about. That free throw just gave him that extra confidence. Launched that 3, knocked it down. And now Toyama up by 9. Watch it once again. Uto to Hariyama and Kevin swishing that one. Welcome back to the Ukaruchan Arena. Home of the Shiga Lakestars. Here's Kiefer Ravena, finds Sean O'Mara. O'Mara puts it up and through. Kiefer's gonna pick up an assist there, and O'Mara will pick up another bucket. He's got 6 points in total. Well-run offensive set there. That's what coaches like coming off the break. Lead though is still at 7 for Toyama. Go inside. Bryce Johnson gets denied, but again, for the second time here in the third period, Josh Smith at the right place at the right time. Not a good foul there from Hariyama. That's a cheap foul there given up by Kevin. And not yet in the penalty though. That's great passing And that's a good decision there for Novar Gadget to hold on to that ball. He scores, and the lead is back down to 7 once again. He's now starting to get into a groove, Novar Gadget. And here, also settling down, is big boy Josh Smith. Smith now with 10 points. 4 minutes remain. Ozawa, specialty of the house, will miss though. Smith, another rebound. That's rebound number 5. He also has 3 assists though. So only one player in a double-double, which is Bryce Johnson with 23 points, 11 boards. Bryce scores once again. He's got 25 points. And it's now an 11-point lead for Toyama at 77-66. That's a little bit of a stutter step. Long 3, not going to work. The first period definitely belonged to Shiga. They won that first period 36-23. They lost the second though 30-16, and right now it's been a +9 third period for Toyama. They've scored 22, 13 only for Shiga. Ono is checked in. He's also having a great game. Ryumo Ono, 6'6" behemoth. He's got a nice touch from the outside. Shot clock's down to 7. Bryce knows it. Or does he? Hands it off. Hariyama hits. Kevin Hariyama with 2 threes. He hit one earlier from just about the same spot. And the lead is now 14 at 80-66. Answering there is Novar Gadson. Gadson now has got 38 points. Big collision there. And 2 players on their knees. That's Shibuta and Hariyama. Oh, they clashed. I thought they clashed heads, but Hariyama went down. Got hit below the belt. That's gonna knock the wind out of you. Same with Shibuta. He looks a little bloodied. That's Rion Shibuta, 5'10", up against a 6'3" Kevin Hariyama. You like the chances of Kevin off that pick. Lead is still 12 for Toyama at 80-68. 2:33 to be played here in the third period. Ono will trigger in this inbound. Why not go to Josh Smith? High-low play. Basket and 1 opportunity. Reversal of roles. Bryce Johnson normally giving it to Josh Smith inside. Josh Smith now playing the high post. Gives it to Johnson inside. Gadson will foul him. Well, actually, they're going to call the foul, the secondary foul, on Ozawa and give him basket and 1. If they called the foul earlier on Novar Gadson, that wouldn't have counted. The lead is now at 14 once again. And it's now 15, 83-68. Wow, the shoe is on the other foot. It was a 16-point lead enjoyed by Shiga early in the first half. And now they're down by 15. Kiefer looks for space, puts it up, will miss. Nice pick set there by Bryce. Ono will bring it closer, kicks it out. Mito has checked in. together with Abe. Ono for three. Yes! It is now 86-68, and Shiga needs this timeout. They're down by a huge margin here at the Ukaruchan Arena. Under 2 minutes to be played here in the third period. And a solid third period outing once again. That's a wild shot. Nothing there from Moriyama. This is now the biggest lead of the ball game at 18 for the visiting team. And because Shiga is in the penalty, they've been in the penalty since the last 6 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 7 minutes of the third period. That's why this third period is actually dragged on. Second foul on Kashiwagura, and Mito will head to the line for 2 more shots. As you can see, Coach Yasuda looking for answers. Mito's gonna miss. 36-year-old Takeshi Mito, standing 6'1", backup point guard here for Toyama. Well, this Toyama squad has done a great job without Julian Mavunga here. And Dwight Ramos. Active hands! Josh Smith will try to look inside. That's a perfect pass. That's going to drop. Basket and one opportunity here for Bryce Johnson. And he just continues to pad on the stats. He now has 30 points. Novar Gadsden has been rested. Well, Novar Gadsden's got to start the fourth period for the Shiga Lakestars, or else. Not to say this is an insurmountable lead, but it's a lot, and it's a big mountain to climb for Shiga. And the lead is now at 21. Could be 22. Johnson short. It stays at 21. Dali needing a basket. Yanomara give it to them. Ozawa kicks it out. That's a lost possession once again. Ono not able to hold on to that one. So it's one turnover after the next. But still, for Toyama, they're happy with where things stand. They're up 21 with 68 seconds remaining here in the third period. Active hands once again for Josh Smith. They're making things so difficult, even in the inbound. around, have to go outside. Josh Smith manning the paint. We go to O'Mara. Baby hook, not gonna work. Abe picks it up. And then he will slow down the pace, knowing that his team is up. And frustration starting to show in the faces of the Shiga Lakestars here. Abe. That almost worked in his favor. Here's Kiefer. Will they go for 2 for 1? Kiefer, nice pass. 27.9 remaining in the third, which means Shiga will get the ball back here. And Kiefer looking to notch another assist. That all depends if Moriyama is able to make one of these 2 free throws. Foul's going to be on Ono, his first. First one rattles out. They're going to need to get at least one, talking about Shiga, to come to within 20. This will make it an even 20-point disadvantage. And it's there. Both teams now in the penalty. And Shiga's been there since the 6:50 mark. Abe will attack once again. Forces the issue, gets blocked. That's good defense. Well, the crowd chanting defense, and they got exactly that. More than enough time here for Kiefer Avena and Shiga to set up a shot, and good substitution. They send Novar Gadsden back in. That's more firepower. We should go at 5. Here they go. Kiefer Avena left open. Slams that one through. Kiefer Avena showing his hops. That was a statement. And he's hoping that gives them some momentum going into the 4th period. It's 89-71. Toyama still on top. We're now in the fourth and final period here of this match between the Shiga Lakestars and the Toyama Grouses. Can't say a tale of two halves. In the first half, it was a tale of two quarters. First quarter belonging to Shiga, they led by 16. And then they suddenly trailed by 5. One of the few turnovers here for Toyama. But here they poured it on in the third and they led by as much as 21 points. It's an 18-point lead now for the visiting team. Tit for tat. Turnover after turnover. Ozawa there apologizes. Looking at the overall turnover numbers, not that bad for both squads. 6 apiece. Mito will miss. That's touched last by the big man Josh Smith. So Shonamara doing his duty there. Can they get things done offensively? That's the question right now. They look for O'Mara. O'Mara up against Ono. He will take advantage. Josh Smith got switched away. Lead has been cut down to 16. And more chance of defense from the fans here at the Ukaruchan Arena. Active hands. Tap that away. Bryce Johnson would have had a slam. Nice weave. Ono. The bounce pass wasn't expected, but Abe clears. Gets it. Shot clock's down to 4. Bryce Johnson almost lost it. Realizes he had to put it up. Will miss, but there's Abe quicker to the ball. They got another brand new 14. Ono for 3. Good line, just a little bit too strong. That's not a good foul from Bryce Johnson. That's just personal foul number 1. But at this stage, you don't want to get early fouls because sometimes it comes to haunt you in the later part of a quarter. Just ask Shiga. Gadsden. That's not going to drop. He'll tap it to himself. Will attack once again. That's good closeout. And Shiga had their chances. Just can't score. There's a steal. They got the break here. 3-1. Gadsden. One of his easiest baskets after he got that pass there from Nomoto. Nomoto making things happen, and he's playing on borrowed time. He's got 4 personal fouls. Josh Smith bullying his way. Would that be a foul on Sean O'Mara? He's got 3. Quite possibly 4. Takes a swipe there. So it's either give it to Kiefer or give it to Sean O'Mara. They give it to Kiefer. That's Kiefer's the 3rd. So he's got 3. O'Mara's got 3. Imagawa's got 3. And Nomoto with 4. Josh Smith knocks down that free throw. Lead is still at 15. Well, Shiga trying to make some headway. They have since being down 21. Coach Hono looking at the time and the score. Quickly they go down court, and that's the 2nd time after a made basket by Toyama. Shiga scores on a layup. Lead is down to 14. How about getting snoozed on defense there for Toyama? But they've got the ball. Hefty lead, and now 2 free throws coming the way of that foul from Ozawa.
ファウル、シガ9番、小沢智和選手のファウルです。パーソナルファウル3つ目。
Long strides there from Ryumo Ono. That's going to be the third personal foul on Ozawa. Ono and company just keeping Shiga at bay. As we approach the 7-minute mark of our final period. Makes both. Lead is back up to 16. Where does Kiefer go? Asks for the pick. Gets it. Looks for Gadsden. Gadsden has really been silenced here in the second half. O'Mara still can't hit. Boy, he was there in between 2 imports. Johnson together with Smith, and here comes Bryce Johnson scoring easily. And the lead once again has ballooned to 18. And a quick timeout will be called by Coach Yasuda. Coach Yasuda, the assistant coach here for Shiga, has been so calm on the sidelines, which is quite surprising because his team right now trailed by as big as 21, and they're down 18 here. Kiefer Avena. We go to Ozawa, he'll miss. Steady open shots, not knocking it down. That has been one of their pitfalls here tonight. Robar Gadsden in the first half had 3 threes. Kiefer Avena had 2. But then suddenly they've gone ice cold here in the second half. They look for Ono. Falling away, Ryumo Ono scores. And he's got a total of 17 points to go with 2 rebounds and 3 assists. What a performance here for Ono. Lead is back up to 20. Gadsden kicks it out. Ravena for 3, yes. Ravena needs to be able to heat up here if they want to have any chance of getting back. Violation will be called. Checking in is number 33, Shotaro Hayashi. They're looking for a spark off the bench. Talking about Shiga, they just can't find it. Ametani's going to check back in. He played about 2 minutes in the first half. Contributed 2 points off 2 free throws. Back in is Naoki Uto. Nobody there to give the inbound. Finally, Uto steps out of bounds. Tries to bounce it in. It's stolen. Gadsden up front. Eventually gets it. Nice layup. Been very effective. He turns, gets fouled, and that is going to send Nomoto to the showers. Double black eye for him there. He got hit in the kisser, and then he'll foul out. That's going to be the final foul. Allowed also for Shiga before the officials say free throws. And again, they're going to get into penalty with a lot of time on the clock. In the third period, they got into the penalty with 6:50 remaining. Now with 5:15. Not a good sign. Not a portent of things to come, good things to come for their squad. Unless Josh Smith and company start missing their free throws. He shakes his head in dismay there. A very reliable free throw shooter is Josh Smith. He's got good touch for a big man. Lead is back up to 16. Josh Smith will be given a slight breather here. Maybe 1-2 minutes. But of course, that depends on if Shiga is able to cut into this lead that they've been able to build. Kiefer. Last minute finds Sean O'Mara. And this is where they can take advantage of the absence of Josh Smith. Sean O'Mara inside. That's a bailout pass there from Kiefer. Found his teammate cutting to the basket. Basket and one opportunity. Kiefer with the assist. And Sean O'Mara with a 3-point play opportunity to cut the lead down to 13. Second foul there on Ono. Three throws down. Past the halfway mark of the fourth and final period. The pass goes awry. Bryce Johnson doesn't like it. He has nobody to blame but himself. That brings us to a technical timeout. 4:51 remaining in this ball game. And Toyama up by 13. Can Shiga make one final push here to take the W? We'll find out. They're down by 13. Novar Gadsden sidesteps, cuts the lead down to 11. They're within earshot. A lot of time remaining. But very quickly, Josh Smith sent back in action. That's a good ploy from Coach Hono Hamaguchi. Asking for isolation. 3 there from Kamisawa. And an assist for Josh. Lead is back up to 14. What will the reply of Shiga be here? They go to Gadsden. Back to Kiefer. Inside to Novar. They kick it out. Open 3. That's a great reply. Kashiwagura knocking it down. Now Uto's trying to use some clock. Still a lot of time in the shot clock. Bryce Johnson with a 2. No. Kiefer setting things up for his squad here once again. Trying to get this to a single-digit deficit. Another 3. Bang! Nice pass there for Novar Gadsden. Extra pass. Gets in that 3 from the corner. And the lead is down to 8. Toyama with the lead, but not yet out of the woods. Welcome back to the Okaruchan Arena, the home of the Shiga Lakestars, as they host Toyama here this Wednesday evening for B.LEAGUE action. Anthony Sutai with the call. We've got a good one in our hands. What play did Coach Hono draw up here? And can his squad execute? They look inside. Bryce Johnson will be fouled. That's 2 free throws here for Bryce because of the early foul trouble of Shiga. They've struggled here in the second half with too many early fouls and a lot of cheap ones at that. Gadsden with 2 fouls. Johnson's going to come up short. Not quite sure if that's fatigue. But remember, no Julian Mavunga today. No Dwight Ramos for Toyama. They're having to play extra minutes is Bryce Johnson. And he's delivered. He's got 33 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists. Almost a triple-double. Gadsden will try to force the issue. Will try it. Gets away. A little bit too much English on that one. Almost a steal. It's converted. Kiefer. Not forcing the issue. They know they've got a lot of time. Open three. Bang! Another three for Teppei Kashiwagura. And that leads down to 6. 2.5 remaining here in the ball game. Uto calling out the play. Is he calling out a play for himself? Yes, he will. A foul will be called on Kiefer. 2 free throws once again. Kiefer saying he was being hooked up high. That will be the 4th personal foul on Kiefer Avena. 2:14 still to be played. And Uto on the line for 2 shots. No problem with the first. What an effort put together here by Shiga after being down by 21. They cut it down to 6. Now it's at 7. Stays at 7. But Bryce Johnson's going to get to that first. That's going to be a block. And a basket and 1. Should be. Looks like they're going to say no, just 2 shots. But you understand where Bryce Johnson is coming from. On the other side, Shiga asking for a charge. One of those bang-bang plays. Watch it here. Quicker to the ball. He shoved Novar Gadsden out of the way. So 2 shots coming. They say no 3-point play opportunity. But still, that's a no-no. You've got to be able to clear after the missed free throw. Bryce makes the first. Lead is now up to 8. Gadsden looking at the referee and saying, I was just standing my ground. He had a case. As I said, a lot of those bang-bang plays so quick. The referee's got to make a decision. That time it went against Gadsden. And he passed the timeline. Exactly 2 minutes remaining. This is the Twilight Zone. Here we go for a final push from both these squads. Who will come away with a victory? Nothing there on the shot from Shiga. With a 9-point lead, Toyama's got a lot of clock to burn again. If they score here, that just could be it. Josh Smith puts it up and in. And the lead is now 11. And now, Shiga running out of time. They got to score quickly. They could give Kiefer Avena 3 shots here. He had already gathered. That's a foul on Kamisawa. Picked up his dribble there. Second foul on Kamisawa. And they are going to give Kiefer Avena 3 shots. A little bit too strong in the first as he shakes his head. All important free throws here for Kiefer. Try to keep his team in it. Misfires in the second as well. That could be a bit of fatigue. Nice look at Coach Yasuda. His team in real trouble now. Kiefer misses both of the free throws given to him. Here's number 3. Made the adjustment there, but it's a 10-point advantage by Toyama. And expect them to burn clock once again to bring this down to under a minute after this necessarily need to score, but if they do, it could be lights out. 1 second to go. Long shot, hits nothing. And that's going to be a turnover. But again, Coach Hono stood up and said, that's exactly what I wanted. They used the entire 24 seconds. 56.1 remaining here. Shiga needs a quick 2 or a 3. Gadsden attacks. Kiefer, long 3. Rims out. Gadsden with the offensive rebound. Gets the pick. Up that 3. Kashiwagura, he's got 3 threes in the fourth period. And it's a turnover. Uto thought he got fouled. Still, a glimmer of hope here for Shiga. 37.4 seconds remaining. But it's a 7-point deficit. Watch it here. Well, there was some contact. Kiefer to Gadsden. Back to Kiefer. Will they look for Kashiwagura? Kiefer for 3. Bang! Big 3 by Kiefer. 3 straight threes. And Shiga right back in this one. And a foul will be called by Kiefer. That is his last. Kiefer's done. He looked up. He was putting up 3 fingers. Thought he had 3 fouls. That was his 5th and final foul. But he had to. They had to save some clock. 19 seconds remaining. Lead has been cut down to 4. On the line, Toshiki Kamisawa. Right now, as it stands, it's a 2-possession ball game. Even with these 2 free throws, it'll still be a 2-possession ball game, but Shiga needs a quick basket. That's going to help Shiga. Kamisawa shakes his head. He needs to make this one. That's going to give them a little bit more comfortable lead. Time is running out though. 12 seconds remaining. O'Mara puts up a 3. But the foul's going to come before that. That means just a side court inbound. That's a good foul there. 4th personal foul on Uto. 11 seconds remaining. 5-point advantage enjoyed by Toyama. Almost a steal. 3 on the way. A little bit too strong. Gadsden. That's a consolation 3 if it goes. Josh Smith grabs that final rebound, and this game is done. What a gallant effort by Shiga. Down 21. They were able to make it close, but in the end, with Kiefer Ravena fouling out, it wasn't enough. That's your final score, 108-103. Toyama taking this one. Tremendous 4th period there for Shiga, scoring 32 points and holding Toyama down to just 19 to make it close. But it will not be enough. The visiting squad will take one here at the Ukaruchan Arena. We're going to hear from Coach Hono Hamaguchi in a bit, together with some of the stars of Toyama. They played today without Dwight Ramos, who is coming off a stint with Gilas Pilipinas in the FIBA qualifiers for the 2023 World Cup. No Julian Mavunga, their prized triple-double import. And also, no Keijuro Matsui. So they were without 3 starters, and despite that handicap, they come away with a win here. as they wave to the fans that have traveled here to the Ukarochan Arena to support their Toyama Grouses. And now the hometown fans will hear from Coach Yasuda. We're just waiting for Coach Hono to get set, and then we'll have his interview about this match that just finished. Crazy match we've seen here. First quarter belonged to Shiga, and they led by 16. Toyama made their run in the second period and third, and eventually led by 21. But they're going to settle for a 5-point victory here.
さあそれではインタビューをお届けしたいと思います。
And here we have
勝ちました
Hono
富山グラウジーズ浜口ホノヘッドコーチのインタビューです。インタビュアーは北場さんです。お願いいたします。
浜口ヘッドコーチ、勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
まず久々のゲームということで、入り込みに向けてのですね、選手への、指導とか、アドバイスというのはどういうことをされたんでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱりゲームから遠ざかっているので、もう第1クォーターやっぱりうまく入れずに、とにかく第1クォーターはこう我慢しなさいということをこうタイムアウトで伝えながら、なんとかそこを我慢できたので、第2クォーター以降うまく、回り出したかなとは思います。
その回り出したのがちょうど第2クォーターのベテラン勢を、投入されて、回っていたと思いますが、そこはもう意識しての、メンバーチェンジだったんでしょうか。
そうですね、友和、阿部、水戸、龍本、やっぱり彼らがベテランでやっぱり安定してますので、今日は久々のゲームということもあって、最初に若いプレーヤーをスリーポイントシューター入れて、こう後に水戸を持ってくるっていうプランでした。
では次節に向けて、これで勝利で入り込んでいったので、次節に向けてのですね、ファンの皆様への、一言お願いします。
はい、今日ようやく1ゲームなんとか勝ち切りましたので、次はホームですので、もっといいゲームできるように頑張って、やりますので、また
Coach Hono was stressing the fact that he advised his team to continue to play hard even if they lost in the first half. Actually, technically, they didn't lose the first half because they won the first half by 53 to 52.
インタビュー伺っててどうでしたか。
And then he said, but we got leads in the later part of this game, and I'm glad that we never looked back and we picked up the victory here.
やはりそのね、第1クォーターのその我慢というのはもう想定はしてたみたいですね。
Tomokazu Abe, the veteran, 36-year-old, 5'11", who came up with, can you imagine, in the first half alone, had 5 assists.
やはりそのあたりがもうしっかりと想定内という形で
Coach Hono ended up by saying we will still do our best in the future, no matter
さあ続いて勝ちました富
if
山
we're
グラウ
down,
ジー
no
ズ
matter
ライ
if
ス・ジ
we're
ョン
up,
ソン
we
選手
will
のインタ
fight
ビュー
till
をお
the
届けい
very
たし
end.
ます。
Here now,
ジョンソン選
Is their leading
手、勝利
scorer
おめでとうございます。
Bryce Johnson.
久しぶりのゲームだったんですが、特にジョンソン選手、シュートタッチがすごく良かったですね。
音がちょっと途切れ途切れですみません、何言ってるかちょっと。
これで聞こえますでしょうか。
大丈夫です。
失礼いたしました。久々の試合だったんですけれども、ブライス・ジョンソン選手のシュートタッチは最初から良かったですね。
How did you feel like shooting touch? It looks like pretty good.
Man, I was tired. I'd tell you that I was tired, but it felt good just to finally get out there and play again. It's finally felt good to play again. So I mean, it was, like I said, it felt good to just go out there and just play finally instead of practicing.
そうですね、本当ちょっと久しぶりの試合でしたので、かなり、疲れたっていうところはあるんですけれども、やっぱりこうやって、試合をすること、できるようになってよかったですし、タッチも良かったと思ってますし、練習するよりもやっぱり試合できるのはいいなと思いました。
最後の場面、ちょっと詰められた、ところがありましたけども、試合をやっていらっしゃっての、ジョンソン選手、どういう気持ちで、やられてましたでしょうか。
Just play with poise, trying to turn the ball over, and just try to get on the free throw line and get, because we were in the bonus at the end of the game. So just try to ease our way into a win somehow, some way. So.
まあそうですね、落ち着いて、最後、ゲームを進めるところ、入ってます、大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫ですよ。
すみません、申し訳ないです。
はい、大丈夫です。
そうですね、落ち着いてゲームを進めるところっていうところが、最後、あとそして、ターンオーバーをしないところっていうところが、ポイントだったと思います。チームファウルも溜まっていましたので、まあ、向こうも、ファウルするしかなかったと思いますので、そこはしっかり、フリースローラインに立って、得点を確実に重ねるところが大事だったと思います。
はい、ありがとうございます。では最後に、次のゲームに向けて、富山のファン、ブースターの方々に一言お願いします。
Get a win at any chance, any way we can. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. You know, we're kind of down right now with players and stuff, so we got to go out there and just grind it out like we did today. So.
まあもちろんそうですね、タフな、試合、渋谷さんですのでタフな試合になるとは思うんですけれども、そしてまた、選手も、まあ、何か欠けてしまっている状態ではあるんですけれども、今日のような、ゲームをして、しっかり勝ちきれるようにやりたいと思ってます。
はい、どうも勝利おめでとうございました。ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
以上、勝ちました富山グラウジーズ浜口ヘッドコーチ、そして今日は33得点を叩き出しましたブライス・ジョンソン選手のインタビューをお届けいたしました。
What a great game for him today. Finished with 33 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists. Too shy of a triple-double. We'll show you the highlights here of the match that just transpired. It was a back-and-forth affair from both these squads, but in the end, the visiting squad of Toyama came away with the W as they improved to 15 victories up against 21 setbacks. Novar Gadsden, as we mentioned, started off essentially perfectly. So did Kashiwagura. Between Kashiwagura and Gadsden, Shiga had 4 threes. But Kamisawa would answer. Uto had his share. I would have thought we would have also talked to Uto. But Bryce Johnson was the lone player we interviewed here for our post-game. Kiefer stepping back there for that 3, hits it from the corner. Ravenna fouled out, unfortunately, for his squad as they try to mount a comeback. Uto and Mito there on your screens in the backcourt did so well for their squad. There's Ravenna hitting a long one. Bryce Johnson hitting a long 2. Most of his points, though, were on the break and inside the paint, such as that one. Ono would come in and give them a real spark here in the second period. First quarter ended in favor of Shiga, 36-23. But at the halftime break, it is a 1-point lead enjoyed by Toyama at 53-52 because of their defense holding Shiga to just 16 points while they themselves scored 30. A little bit of entertainment there in between quarters. And then Sean O'Mara started to come alive. He was scoreless in the first half. And he looked out of sync, really. But eventually he would finish with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. But definitely a subpar performance for Sean O'Mara. Sean O'Mara has been averaging 15 points a ball game together with 8 rebounds. So he was shy of his average. There he was, running the court. That's what he can do. He is much faster than Josh Smith. But here, inside the paint, there's nothing he can do against Josh. Bryce, the recipient of so many passes there from Uto. And here, Hariyama. He hit 2 threes in the third after hitting a technical free throw. Ono picked up where he left off in the first half, hitting from downtown again. Kiefer with a slam there. That was a slam in traffic. And then O'Mara. Against Ono, he'll score every single day of the week. Nice dribbling shown here. And Gadsden with an easy layup. Gadsden would finish with 42 points. Just 3 rebounds though. But he would add 8 assists. Here's Bryce once again. Third period would end in favor of Toyama, 89-71, because Shiga got into the penalty with 6:50 remaining in the quarter. Kiefer would hit from 3. Here they have a chance once again. Gadsden with an easy layup, cutting the lead further. One of the daggers was Kamisawa there. They go to the wing. Kashiwagura actually hit 3 threes in the final 2 minutes. There's the second. And there's the third. This last-ditch effort will not help them out. They're going to run out of time as we break down the numbers of this match that just transpired. A win for the Toyama Grouses, winning this one 108-103. From 2-point distance, Toyama shooting 72% as compared to just 58% for Shiga. From 3-point distance, shooting much better as well. 10 out of 19 as compared to 17 out of 37. Free throws, they were awarded a whole lot more. 41 free throws, making 30 of them as compared to just 15 for Shiga, and they made 10. Turnovers, Shiga won that one with just 7 turnovers. Toyama with 13, but in the end, it didn't hurt them. 38-40, those are the points in the paint, virtually even. And 32-28, those are the bench points, essentially canceling each other out. Assist department, +3 for Shiga. Rebounding numbers, 36 for Toyama, 22 for Shiga. +14 there. As we take a look at our leading scorers for the winners, 35 points there for Johnson. Uto had 18 and 17 there for Ono. In a losing effort, 45 there for Novar Gadsden, 24 points for Kiefer Ravena, and 5 threes there for Kashiwagura. Wasn't enough though. So we showed you the scoring leaders. Hopefully we show you the leaders in the other categories. Rebounding, Bryce Johnson would have 15 rebounds. Look at this, Sean O'Mara, the leading rebounder for Shiga with just 5. That's poor. In assists, Bryce Johnson also the leader there with 8 assists. He was helped out by Abe with 7, and Smith would have 6. In a losing effort, Novar Gadsden had 8 assists, the same number of assists as Kiefer Ravena. So both of them had 8, and Kashiwagura had 4 assists. 108-103 is our final score here in this one. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us here this evening. Anthony Stein with the call in behalf of everybody from the B-League. Thanks for joining us. Till next time, take care. Have a good night ahead. God bless.